on the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield. This is Hawkeye Volleyball, presented by Kwik Star. Also brought to you by Homewood Suites and Home 2. Hawk fans, experience your home away from home at Coralville's finest all-suite hotels. University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Iowa Corn. You might think Iowa just grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Brought to you by Iowa's corn farmers of the Iowa Corn Growers Association and the Iowa Corn Promotion Board. Also brought to you by your Iowa John Deere dealers. John Deere loves to see the Hawkeyes do their thing, because if anyone can appreciate building a legacy, it's Deere. Hyatt Regency, caring for people so they can be their best. Mershman Seeds, your friend in the field. Oak Knoll Retirement Community, the Iowa City Area Sports Commission. And by Wellmark. You're listening to healthy coverage of the Iowa Hawkeyes from Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Now live, this is Hawkeye Volleyball, presented by Kwik Star.
From Coralville, Iowa and Extreme Arena, it's time for Hawkeye Volleyball. Welcome to the final match of the Kwik Star Classic, where the 5-0 Hawkeyes will look for their best start since 2019 versus the Loyola Ramblers. I'm John Evans here courtside at Extreme Arena to bring you the action. Reagan Coyle's off today. She's attending a fantastic concert/comedy show in South Bend, Indiana. A gritty performance last night versus Illinois State led to another Hawkeye sweep. It wasn't always pretty volleyball, but Iowa was able to find a way to win without their best stuff. The Hawkeye middles produced, though, with Sashka Stoyanovich hammering home 10 kills, hitting 714, and Hannah Whittingstall smacked down 7 more kills while hitting 500. They did that each with no hitting errors. Claire Amaral added 8 kills while hitting 500 to go along with 24 assists and 6 digs. Milana Moisio led the team with 11 digs, and the Hawkeyes denied the Redbirds with 11 blocks. It's been a roller coaster classic for Loyola. They dropped their first 2 sets to Illinois State on Friday before finding their way back to a victory. Against Butler yesterday, they were swept after dropping 2 close sets and then falling flat in the third. It's the Ramblers and the Hawkeyes for the Kwik Star Classic Championship coming up from Extreme Arena here in Coralville. Finishing up the starting lineups for the Hawkeyes, one change for Iowa, one change today as Allison Barrett will get her first career start for the Hawks. Then you'll go to Mo Moisio as the libero, Claire Amaral, Hannah Whittingstall, Carmel Varez, Sashka Stoyanovich, and Alyssa Warden will be your starters for the Hawkeyes. On the Rambler side, Sam Falk, Ava Hunter, Anne-Marie Remis, Caitlin Burke, Avery DeBleek, Jordan Bruckner, and Lena Wynn will lead the Ramblers. The Ramblers 2-3 on the season, led by their outside pins, Caitlin Burke and Lena Wynn. Wynn averaging over 3 kills per set. Burke averaging just under 3, as both do struggle to hit a little bit. Loyola hitting just 190 on the season. Meanwhile, Iowa hitting 257 on the season, holding their opponents to 120. So the Iowa defense has been on point so far. Loyola averaging just over 2 blocks per set. Iowa averaging just over 3. And Iowa will look to clean up the serve-receive game just a little bit. 19 aces to 30 errors. Loyola be an aggressive serving team and keep Iowa on their toes that way. The Loyola serving, led by their libero, Sam Falk. She has 13 aces to go with just 7 errors, so she has been fantastic from the service line. We'll see if it's deceptive or if she brings speed to the table. Hawkeyes in the Sunday gold on a Saturday. Libero in black jersey. Loyola in black, gold numbers, maroon undershirts or maroon piping on the sleeves, white libero jersey. She has short sleeves on. Iowa all in short sleeves today. Emily Lavin back in her regular number 16 today. She had a backup jersey on yesterday. Lineup check completed on the Hawkeye side. Our down referee switches over to the Rambler side and does the lineup check there. Sends the libero in, and we're close to volleyball here. Quickstar is proud to be the presenting sponsor of Hawkeye Volleyball. Find the nearest Quickstar location at quickstar.com. Down referee doesn't love the first ball. We're going to get him a new one. Likes that one better. Tosses it over to the Rambler side as they will serve first. And Lena Wynn will serve and get us started here this afternoon. Ball comes over at Barrett. Great ball to Amaral. Middle attack, Stojanovic. Dug up. Pushed around to the outside. Big swing over the block. Dug by Moisio. Amaral chases it down. Pushes it right side to Varez. Off the block and scores. Be good to see if Iowa can get the pins involved. The middles have been very good, not only this weekend, but all season. Let's see if they can get the pins a little hotter today. Moisio to serve. Mo knocks it right down the line. High ball, Win, middle of the floor, off the block and scores. That killed a Burke. Again, the bulk of the swings are going to go to the outside. The left side pin will get a ton of swings for this Rambler team. Remis serves it over the end line. 2-1 Hawks. Marquardt will enter for Varez. Jamie hops forward and fires it over. That'll be an ace serve for Jamie Marquardt. Jamie's fourth of the season. Matches Charday Van Zant for the team lead. 3-1 Iowa. Jamie fires that again. Same spot. Win. Bad ball. Libero uses hands. Burke rolls it, and it's a good one. Marquardt gets there. Warden gets there. Amaral can't quite reach it, and Warden was under the net anyway. Good hustle from the Hawkeyes, but couldn't dig the ball up in the air. Bruckner leaves. And Ava Hunter now will go back to serve. She sets for the Ramblers. She pops it over. Moisio, good ball to Amaral. Slide to Whittingstall. Good dig, but over out of bounds on the Hawkeye side. The other Hawkeye middle gets her first kill. Warden back to serve. Van Zant comes into the game for the first time. Barrett leaves. 4-2 Iowa. Alyssa pops it right down the line. That's a good ball. Bad pass. Goes to the left side. Off the tape. No touch there on that one. Give the hitting error to Maley. Iowa leads 5-2. Warden again sends a float down the line this time. Better ball. Middle attack. Hawk block is there. Ball's in the air though. Platformed across by the Ramblers. Warden takes it. That's a good ball to Amaral. Middle of the floor. Outside of Charday. High off the block. Diving play. Charday tips. Scores. Falk came diving in. Got the ball up in the air, but she sent it just to the Hawkeye side, and Van Zant goes up and fingertips it down onto the Rambler side. 6-2 Iowa. Little serve receive change for the Ramblers. Change of direction for Warden, and she drops it right in front of a diving Win. 7-2 Iowa. Timeout Ramblers here in the early going. Iowa off to a quick start. 4 straight points right away. Let's take 60 seconds. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
Life's busy. Quick makes it easier. From fresh hot coffee to delicious bakery treats and quick grab-and-go meals and snacks, we've got what you need when you're on the run. Top off your tank with Quickstar's fully guaranteed fuel to keep you moving. Plus, enjoy added perks like free ATMs and complimentary air for your tires. Convenience, savings, and a see you next time with a smile. We're your go-to for everything you need to keep your day on track, because your comfort and cravings deserve the best. Stop into Quickstar today.
Can you think of anything that costs the same today as it did 10 years ago? There isn't much. That is, unless you're a Mid-American Energy customer. Thanks to all the renewable energy we're generating, our customers pay nearly the same rate for electricity today as they did back when we were all singing, "Call Me Maybe." And with Mid-American making even more investments in clean energy, you can count on enjoying those same affordable rates for the next decade. Now that's obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to Coralville. I'm John Evans. A quick start to the Kwik Star Classic finale for the Hawks. 7-2 here in the first set. Alyssa Warden to serve. She pops it across again. It's another beauty. Ball's tight, push to the right side. Goes through the block. Jamie Marquardt couldn't quite get that dig up in the air. My guess is she wants that one back. Kill for Burke now, 7-3. Fitting serves it across at Marquardt. Great ball to Amaral. Goes up, dunks it over her head, and scores. Ball was right on top of the tape. Claire went up, middle block went up with her. We're going to have a challenge here, I think. We're going to get talked about for just a second. And change our mind and not challenge. But she was a front row setter, so she could do that. 8-3 Iowa. Whittingstall pops it over. Bad pass. Swing coming from Wynn. That ball sails out of bounds, 9-3. Wynn is undersized at 5'8", and she's listed at 5'8" in the program. She's probably not that tall. So Iowa can put some pressure on her as a hitter. Whittingstall again. Good serve, got into Wynn's chest. Hands out to Wynn this time. That goes off of Marquardt and over the Rambler end line as a hitter in the shoulder. Ricocheted all the way across as Wynn displays good power there, 9-4. Now we get to see Sam Falk for the first time, see what she does with the serve. Oh boy, miscommunication there. Marquardt called it, and then backed off, and Warden didn't play it. So that's an ace serve for the team leader from Loyola. That was more of a placement serve. She goes right at Marquardt. Great ball to Amaral, and she's blocked one-on-one. Give the block to Remis. Jumped right with her, saw it coming. Claire's been very good at picking a side. Didn't pick a side that time and hit it right into the block. 9-6, couple in a row for Loyola. Bad pass. Chardet's able to get it into play. Warden platforms it across. Ball's tight. Right side swing. Stojanovic is late, but they get a block. Stojanovic goes up, tips it back to the Iowa side. Moisio pushes it to deep corner. Good ball from Fitting. Pushes it to the outside. Wynn goes over the block. Warden's there. Moisio gets platformed. Chardet behind her. Good swing. Dug up, middle of the floor. Push to the outside. Behind Wynn. Dug by Moisio. Back to the Rambler side. Right side swing. Tipped over. Moisio's there. Back to the Rambler side. Amaral wins the joust. Wynn rips it over the end line. Touch called. Wow. Didn't see it. And Iowa will deny it. Iowa will make the challenge. Wow, that ball looked well over. We saw 7 challenges in the match before this. 7. Which tells you we might have struggled with some calls to get 7 challenges in a match. That match saw Illinois State win the first 2 sets. Butler came back and won sets 3 and 4. And then Illinois State came back, regrouped, and won the 5th set. So Illinois State finishes 1 and 2. Butler finishes 1 and 2. We had a 34-32 set in that match. We also had 7 challenges. So that's why we started 30 or 40 minutes late here. So the score is 9-7 off the win kill. And it's going to be reversed. So it'll be 10-6 coming out of this timeout, and Iowa will keep both challenges. Coach Berkeley gave surprised face, but boy, there was no real shocker. She's going to sit there and ask for an explanation. The explanation is it didn't hit the block.
Number 4, Claire Amaral, ready to serve for the Hawkeyes.
That ball was well over the block. She's still puzzled. But it's now 10-6 Iowa on the win hitting air. Amaral to serve. Good flat-footed serve. High ball, middle of the floor. Outside to Wins, behind her. Charday, bad pass over onto the Rambler side. Traffic, middle attacks punched over. Back stays on the Rambler side. Chase down right side swing. Sharp cut, blocked by Charday again. Push to the left side. And Wins sails that one over the inline. No touch this time. The line judge is going to be a little skeptical of calling touch after getting overturned, as that one sails well over again. 11-6 Iowa. Amaral takes a little bigger run this time. Pops it over. Uses hands this time. Outside to Win. Moisio gets one good hand on it. Can't get the dig. Good play there by the Ramblers. Kept Stojanovic on the inside. Left to block one-on-one there, and Win gets the kill. 11-7. Maley back to serve, knocks it over at Warden, overpass. Amaral gets one hand, brings it back onto the Iowa side. Ramblers out of system. Win has to platform across, Warden diving play. Amaral to Stojanovic, gets the kill. Rattled off the back row, high off the block, went over the back row. We're gonna get a
Ready to serve for the Hawkeyes.
Claire can bring the ball back as a setter if she can reach it. As Remus wants her coach to challenge something, but Amaral's doing a nice job of bringing the ball back. Remus just needs to go up and challenge it, because if it's on the Rambler side of the net, she can go touch it, and then Claire's a back row setter. 12-7 Iowa. Van Zant, good serve. Decent pass this time from the Ramblers, but behind Win, she tips it high. Amaral takes it. Moisio pushes it to Varez, high off the block, and scores. 13-7. Burke will check back in for fitting, as the Ramblers need a little bit more offense, and Burke will give them a back row option. Van Zant, good strong serve, goes right at Burke. Middle attacks, punched over. Called in by the middle attacker there. That was Remus. 13-8. Barrett back in for Van Zant. Win back to serve. Right down the line, Moisio, good ball. Amaral behind her to Varez, pushes it down the line, dug up. Burke tips it over. Barrett, good play. Amaral across. That's Warden with the hammer. Alyssa Warden brings it. 14-8. Milana Moisio back to serve. Right down the line. Good ball. Win. Decent pass this time. Right side slide. Off Moisio and up in the air, but tough break as Iowa was called in the net. 14-9. Whittingstall was called in the net as she turned. Remis serves it over. Barrett, great ball. Amaral, Whittingstall, dug up. Push to the outside, Burke. Late Iowa block, she rattles it off and out of bounds. Good tool there, 14-10. Remis again, Barrett, high ball, middle of the floor. Amaral behind her to Varez. Off the blocker's head. That was DeBleek coming in late. Caught one in the noodle for that, 15-10. Marquardt enters for Varez. Carmel with a couple kills here in the first half of the set. Marquardt fires it over. Good ball from Wynn that time. Out to Burke, blocked, covered up. Whittingstall slaps it into an open spot. What a play there. She saw the spot that was uncovered, knocked it over into the 1-2 spot. And Whittingstall's second kill at 16-10. Jamie goes with the soft float. Wynn, good ball, middle of the floor. Back row. And Wynn gets the kill. I'm sorry, that was Wynn with the kill. I think it was Bruckner that got the first ball, and then Wynn gets the kill. 16-11. Hunter now to serve. Moisio. Amaral dunks it over again. Diving play there. That's a great play from Falk. Boy, and Iowa defense caught flat-footed on the roll. Moisio looks a little gimpy. Let's hope that's temporary, because that is a non-contact. Moisio shaking it off. 16-12. Let's see how Mo does here. Hunter now to serve. She sails it long. Second service error for the Ramblers. 17-12 Iowa. Barrett leaves, Van Zant re-enters. Warden back to the service line for the Hawks. She sends a short floater. Falk has to fall away. Whittingstall, good ball. Amaral outside. Van Zant dug up. Tight ball, pushed to the outside. Burke misses wide. Sorry, that was Maley that misses wide. Burke was hitting on the right. (18-12) Iowa. Warden again, right down the line with some pace this time. Burke takes it, goes back to Burke on the right. She tips it over. Moisio's there. Amaral hits the slide to Whittingstall off the block. Dug up by Wynn. Pushed outside. Iowa in the net again. Give the kill to Maley. 18-13. Fitting back to serve. Iowa by 5 here. Fitting knocks a good flat serve. Marquardt gets the ball, good pass. Outside to Van Zant. Goes over the block, dug up. Tight ball. Ooh, what a ball there. Right behind a DeBleek, and Iowa did not get a block up. 18-14. Fitting again. Marquardt, great ball to Amaral. Slide to Whittingstall. Block is late, scores. Oh. That's the first Hawkeye hitting error from a middle as Hannah misses wide, 18-15. And when I say first hitting error for a middle, I mean this weekend. Fitting sends it at Marquardt. Outside Van Zant. Sharp cross catches the line. Right in the 4-5 seam there, 19-15. Iowa gets back on the board. Whittingstall goes back to the service line. Mo leaves, and Stojanovic comes back to the front row. Whittingstall, good serve. Falk, bad pass. Chased down well behind the line. cannot get platformed over. And that bounces over my head. That'll be an ace serve. Timeout, Loyola Chicago. Iowa leads 20-15 here in the first. We'll take 60. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
Farmers are constantly chasing more yield and greater consistency. Check out Mershman Seeds Power Core Enlist Corn. Here's Ben Pieper, our product manager.
Power Core Enlist corn hybrids are the fastest growing traits in growers' fields right now. Farmers know that we are choosing the right hybrids for the right acres to put more corn in their hopper at harvest. Combine that with Mershman Seeds starting line seed treatment, growers are finding that high yielding consistency that they're looking for.
Contact your local Mershman Seeds dealer today and ask them about Power Core Enlist Corn from Mershman Seeds, your friend in the field.
We love it when the Hawkeyes do their thing, because if there's anyone who can appreciate building a legacy, it's John Deere. We've been growing our team since 1837, recruiting the best thinkers, doers, and makers to craft innovations that outpace the competition. Because whether it's cultivating the earth with a tractor or reshaping it with a 40-ton excavator, the machines we build are building America. Nothing runs like a Deere.
John Evans back here in Extreme Arena. Iowa Volleyball leads Loyola 20-15 here in the first set. Iowa hitting 348, Loyola hitting 241. Loyola actually has more kills. They have 12, Iowa only has 10. Iowa taking advantage of some Loyola errors. Iowa playing relatively clean volleyball for the most part. And Iowa up 5 right now. 3 ace serves for the Hawks to go with those 10 kills. Iowa yet to find a block. Whittingstall now will serve for Iowa as we come out of the timeout. Loyola out of timeouts and down a challenge. Whittingstall now to fire. She sends a floater over. Good ball from Fitting. Right side swing right down the line and scores. That was Maley, 20-16. Maley came in with 8 kills on the season. She's got 2 here today. Falk now to serve. Marquardt, high ball. Amaral out to Van Zant. Big swing blocked, and the Hawks can't get it covered. 20-17. Falk again. Off the net, back row for Warden. Big swing blocked. 20-18. Loyola with an answer here. See how Iowa responds. Bad pass. Hawks win the joust. Knocked over off the tape. The Hawks can't get it in the air. Boy, that was a bad break, but it doesn't matter. Point to Loyola. 4 straight. Timeout Iowa. It's now 20-19. I don't have anything positive to say, so I'm going to take 60 seconds as well. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
You asked for all the extreme internet performance at an all-in price, and we listened. Get 1 gig internet with a 2-year price lock and everything included. Unlimited data for non-stop streaming, powerful Wi-Fi for enhanced coverage, built-in online threat protection, and internet equipment. All for just $65 a month for 2 years. It's the extreme 1 gig internet deal you asked for. Call 844-4FASTER or visit extreme.com for details. Offer available to new customers only. Price doesn't include one-time charges, tax, and government fees.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 58 years. Oak Knoll is located near the University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oakknoll.com to learn more. We are a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
Quickstar is proud to be the presenting sponsor of Hawkeye Volleyball. Find the nearest Quickstar location at quickstar.com. 20-19, Iowa leads. Falk fires it over again. Ricochets off Marquardt as she couldn't decide. And you're seeing a little nerves here from the Hawkeyes. Not confidence. You want to see Jamie. She's been good. Show some confidence here. Make a pass. 20 all. Warden steps in. Good ball to Amaral. Slide to Stojanovic. She scores. Just in time, the Hawks save the set. 21-20. Hawks are making. So Claire is serving. Hawkeyes are confused, which again is not a good sign here. Iowa not really recognizing what they're doing. Amaral to serve. Varez checked in. Sends that floater over. Good ball, right side. Big swing, blocked and in. Boy, what a time for that. Van Zant, Stojanovic, the first block of the Hawkeye day. They get melee. 22-20. Amaral, short pop, knocks it over. Gets it into Wynn's chest. Bad pass. All the way across to Wynn. She goes sharp cross, catches the back line. Good swing there from Wynn, her fourth kill. 22-21, Maley back to serve. Moisio, great ball to Amaral, outside to Van Zant. Block is late and scores. Charday with three. Hawks lead 23-21. Bruckner comes back in for Maley. She'll play the back row. Van Zant to serve. Warden back to the front row for the Hawks. Charday pops forward, goes off the side of her hand. Bad pass from Fitting. Pushed outside. Wynn. Van Zant gets the dig. Amaral out behind Warden. Dug up easy. Pushed outside. Behind Wynn, it's blocked. Great cover there from Falk. Wynn gets another try. Tips it. Amaral in the air. Moisio. Warden just flat foots it over. Falk, middle attack, and boy, that's a good one. Miss Stojanovic and give Remus the kill, 23-22. Barrett re-enters for Charday. Van Zant leaves, Burke comes back in for Fitting. 23-22 Iowa. Wynn to serve. She pops it over. Barrett, tight ball. And Amaral couldn't do anything with it, so that'll give the kill to Remus. We're tied at 23. Timeout, Iowa. 60 more seconds. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
You power your day with passion and purpose. It's the same for Alliant Energy. We're modernizing the grid, blending new, renewable, and traditional energy sources to meet growing demand safely and reliably. We're rising to the challenge to meet your energy needs today and for generations to come. Visit AlliantEnergy.com/poweringbeyond to learn more.
Cancer doesn't care. It doesn't care what you look like, how old you are, what you do, or where you live. We do. University of Iowa Healthcare is doing more to beat cancer than anyone in the state. From second opinions to life-saving treatments that happen here first. We lead the way in research, training, and care because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
Welcome back to Extreme Arena. John Evans here. Good crowd on a Saturday afternoon. Seeing a back and forth match so far. Iowa Loyola tied at 23. Loyola really being more the aggressor here. See if Iowa can respond. Wynn to serve. She pops it at Barrett. Off the net. Amaral platforms it. Varez. Out of system, covered by Moisio. Amaral chases it down, push it across to Warden, who shoves. Wynn with the easy dig. Outside to Burke. Behind her, off the block, Barrett. Right side to Vares, through the block and scores. Boy, that ball was down. We saw this, Amaral outside to Warden. That ball sails long, and we're going to challenge it. Coach Barnes already has the challenge card in his hand. Saw this also in the first match. (24-23) if it stands, will give Loyola the lead. Five things to challenge: a touch, an in and out, a net fault, an attack line fault, and a service foot fault. Which doesn't seem like they've just got the cameras reworking, so it'll be interesting if they can find an angle. They got one, they're done. Call will be reversed again. And so Iowa will have the lead. And again, Coach Berkeley will be angry. And all you have to see is any part of the ball touch the floor. And so Iowa will still have both challenges. And Mo Moisio will try to win it for the Hawks. Moisio knocks it down the line. Good ball from Wynn. Right side slide through the block, dug by Amaral. Moisio chases it down, gives a good platform inside to Vares! Hawks win the set, 25-23 on the Carmel Vares kill. Iowa 1-0 over Loyola. Let's take 2 minutes. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
You asked for all the extreme internet performance at an all-in price, and we listened. Get 1 gig internet with a 2-year price lock and everything included. Unlimited data for non-stop streaming, powerful Wi-Fi for enhanced coverage, built-in online threat protection, and internet equipment. All for just $65 a month for 2 years. It's the extreme 1 gig internet deal you asked for. Call 844-4FASTER or visit extreme.com for details. Offer available to new customers only. Price doesn't include one-time charges, tax, and government fees.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 58 years. Oak Knoll is located near the University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oakknoll.com to learn more. We are a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
Hello, Iowa. Here's a promise. Wherever you are in this great state, University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you, even if you never walk through our doors. Educating, caring, leading research, sharing our expertise with all. Because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment, knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
John Evans back here at Extreme Arena. Iowa wins the first set thriller 25-23 after getting a call reversed to give Iowa the set point at 24. Carmel Vares finishes it off for point 25 in the win. Quickstar is proud to be the presenting sponsor of Hawkeye Volleyball. Find the nearest Quickstar location at quickstar.com. Varez led the Hawkeyes in the first set with 4 kills on 7 swings. Sharday Van Zandt had 3. Hannah Whittingstall with 2, Stojanovic with 2, and Alyssa Warden with 2. 9 assists for Claire Amaral. She also had 3 digs. Milana Moisio had 3 as well. Caitlin Burke with 5 kills led the Ramblers. Remis and Wynn with 4 apiece. 11 assists for Ava Hunter. 7 digs for Sam Falk. 3 blocks for Anne-Marie Remis as well. The Ramblers outkill the Hawks 17-14, but Iowa wins the hitting percentage battle 294-275. 3 service aces for the Hawks, and no errors proved to be the difference. 2 aces, 2 errors for the Ramblers, 3 blocks for the Ramblers, just 1 for the Hawks. As a pretty even match shows up in a 25-23 scoreline. Hallie Stepanidis is on the floor. And it will look like she's in for Alyssa Warden, if I'm doing my lineup math correctly. As Barrett is still in the back row, and she would be in for Sharday. So the Hawks will make a small lineup change here. Wynn, Bruckner, and Falk to receive serve. Remis, Hunter, and Burke then in the front row for the Ramblers. And Allie Barrett to serve. 1-0 Hawks here in the set scoreboard. Barrett pops it over. Good ball from Wynn. Tight ball. Big swing from Burke. She's got a live arm. Burke hitting 199 on the season. Remis now back to serve. Taken with hands by Moisio. Right side Varez. High off the block to the Iowa side. Barrett. Amaral doubles up with Varez. Touch, score. Varez with a handful now. Moisio back to serve, tied at 1. Moisio, good serve. Bruckner, tight ball. And the joust is won by Hunter as she out pushes Whittingstall 2-1. Maley comes in for Bruckner. And Hunter back to serve. Good serve there. Good pass to Amaral. Whittingstall can't get on it though. Hunter comes to the right side. That's Maley. Good sharp cross. Amaral tight ball. Good block, and that's on the line. Whittingstall gets the block. Knew she wasn't going to get the joust, but got the block instead and caught the far sideline. Tied at 2. Varez leaves. Marquardt comes in. Jamie pops it just over the end line. Good solid serve, just 6 inches to a foot long. Fitting comes back in, 3-2 Ramblers. Flat-footed serve, knocks it right down the line. Bad pass by Marquardt. Amaral pushes it outside. Stepanidis first swing off the antenna and gets the score. Off the block, off the antenna. Stepanidis, instant offense, gets the score. She goes out. Warden will come back in, so Alyssa will play the back row. Sharday comes back into the front, and Barrett leaves. So the Hawks doing double sub on the outside. Warden serves. Good drop serve there. Good pass from Wynn. Blocked and in. Sharday Van Zandt had a Whittingstall. Blocked the Maley slide. Just a right side attack, no slide. Blocked nonetheless. 4-3 Iowa, first lead of the second set. Warden, good strong serve. Wynn, bad pass. Good hustle, chases it down. Wynn actually gets a swing. That's blocked. That ball's tight. Whittingstall couldn't handle it, though. Give the kill to DeBleek as she wins the joust 4-all. Falk to serve. Warden, good ball this time. Slide to Whittingstall, block, no cover. Wynn and Remis get the block, 5-4 Loyola. Ball was a little low for Hannah. Give her some room to hit it. Falk again. That ball sails over the inline. Good for Iowa to get her off the line. She's got both aces for the Ramblers, tied at 5. Whittingstall back to serve now. Stojanovic back to the front row. Hannah, good serve. Wynn, tight ball. Amaral scores. Overpass from Wynn. Amaral goes up and hammers it from her front right position. 6-5 Iowa. Serve shift for the receive shift for the Ramblers. Whittingstall pops it forward, goes right down the line. Hits Falk though. Middle attack's tipped over. Amaral diving play. Marquardt to her feet, pushes it out to Van Zant. Sharp cross, hits Falk. Van Zant takes it. Amaral, Stojanovic, it's low. Iowa gets that in the air. Van Zant pushes, scores! What an effort play by Iowa. Van Zant with a smart tip to the back corner. Iowa leads 7-5. Whittingstall, sharp serve, got into Falk. Down for an ace. 8-5 Iowa on the Whittingstall ace. 4th of the match for the Hawkeyes. See if Hannah goes change up here. Not really. Falk, not a good pass again. Pushed outside, Wynn, rolls it over. Dug by Warden, outside to Charday. Blocked straight down. Remis and Maley with the block. Iowa pins are going to need to get a little bit more creative. We saw it in Las Vegas. We're seeing it here this weekend too. Maley, good serve. Warden, middle of the floor. Right side Stojanovic off the block and scores. 9-6. Both of Iowa's starting pins have absolute hammers. But when that block is set up on top of you, you're going to use outside hands, sharper cross. High hands would work great. Amaral, good serve. Bruckner, bad pass, ace serve. That's a handful of aces now for Iowa, 10-6. Amaral pops it, drop ball in front of Falk. Right side coming, high off the hands and scores. That's Remis. That's kind of what you're looking for again out of some of the Iowa hitters, is using hands a little bit differently. Burke back in. She'll play the front row. Wynn will serve. 10-7 Iowa. Iowa led most of the first set. Ramblers came storming back at the end. Moisio, tough pass. Amaral. Vares is blocked and out of bounds. That's a good use of hands there. Doesn't get shut down. You use it and you score. Carmel's got 6. Stepanitis back in for the Hawks. Warden leaves. And Van Zant will serve. Charday sends it over the inline. Just the second service error for the Hawks. Barrett re-enters for the Hawkeyes. And Claire Vandenherrick will sub in. She's listed on the roster as OG, so not sure if she's the original or what she actually is, or if we got a small little typo there. I guess typo. Vandenherrick gets the okay, floats it over at Barrett. Amaral, Stojanovic, great dig from Bruckner. Burke with the kill. Well, that's one Iowa's got to get. Perfect ball. Stojanovic gets the swing she's looking for, and she hits it right into Bruckner's digging position, 11-9. Vanden Herrick, Amaral, Stojanovic. Boy, the middle jumped with Amaral that time, and that left Stojanovic wide open. And Claire is a back row setter, so she cannot knock that ball over. 12-9 Iowa. Moisio to serve. Mo sends a good float over there. Win, good ball. Back row to Win. Off the hands, Amaral diving play. Moisio pushes it out to Varez. Catches the corner right in the one spot, right in front of the Loyola bench, 13-9. Moisio pops it into the middle of the net. 13-10. Melee re-enters. Bruckner leaves. Hunter back to serve. Great pass from Barrett. Right side to Varez. Blocked. Burke gets a little swagger to her as she gets that block. She and DeBleek, 13-11. Carmel's first hitting error. She's been Burke's equal until that one. Hunter. Barrett, bad pass, chased down by Moisio. Stepanitis off the net. She's blocked. 13-12. 7 blocks now for Loyola. Again, Iowa's got to try to mix in some different shots here. The power game is great, but needs something different. Barrett, good ball, right side to Varez. Boy, that ball's tight. And the Hawks can't get that up in the air. We're tied at 13 on the 3rd block in a row. And Coach Barnes calls timeout. 4-0 run from Loyola leads to the timeout. We'll take 60 seconds. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment, knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
Unwind in style at Riverside Casino and Golf Resort, where luxury and excitement come together. Tee off on a world-class golf course, savor gourmet dining, and enjoy premier entertainment and amenities that are second to none. Feeling lucky? Hit the slots or try your hand at our table games. There's always action on the floor. Whether you're here to relax, play, or indulge, Riverside offers more than just a getaway. It's an unforgettable experience. Visit riversidecasinoandresort.com to learn more.
John Evans back here at Extreme Arena. Quickstar is proud to be the presenting sponsor of Hawkeye Volleyball. Find the nearest location at quickstar.com. 13-all here in set 2. Iowa took the first 25-23. As Iowa got out to an early lead and then held off the Ramblers. Barrett, good ball, middle of the floor to Emerald. High off the block is Whittingstall. Falk with a good dig. That goes up. Barrett, great ball, middle of the floor again. Outside Stepanitis. She misses wide and long. No touch called. 14-13. Loyola battles all the way back and retakes the lead. 4 consecutive hitting errors for the Hawkeyes. Hunter, good ball. Outside Stepanitis. Block was late, but boy, the defense is scrambling around. Dug up by Barrett. Dumped over by Amaral. Back row setter, Claire Amaral, just puts the drop on. Tied at 14. And the Hawks are going to make a double change here now. Meitzler will come in, Gabby Deary will come in, and Varez and Amaral leave. So interesting mix here. as you already had the double sub going on the other side. Meitzler, good serve. Falk, decent pass. Middle attacks blocked and down. Whittingstall and Deary team up. Hawks retake the lead as they get the block on DeBleek. If Iowa can reheat here. Meitzler, long. What Iowa was so good at in the first set, they're giving away here in the second set. Tied at 15. Fitting comes back in. Flat-footed serve, she knocks a good serve. Tight ball, Meitzler, back row to Stepanidis. Covered by Meitzler. Moisio, that ball's tight. Deary with a great tip. Off the net, tipped again. Stepanidis, Meitzler. Deary off the block, dug by Falk. Hawks get that in the air but can't get the third contact over. 16-15, middle kill from DeBleek. Fitting. Barrett, great ball. Meitzler to Whittingstall. That ball's down. Whittingstall with the kill. She's got 4. Tied at 16. Warden and Van Zant will re-enter. See if Iowa stops here and leaves Warden in just because of a sub count here as you get moving along. 16 all. Warden, good serve right down the line. Good ball from Fitting. Pushed outside. Wynn with a great tip. Ball was behind her. She hung in the air, sent the tip over the block. Rambler 17, Hawk 16. Falk to serve. Iowa hasn't been able to get her off the line. Warden, good ball. Meitzler, outside, Van Zant. Charday gets her off the line, 17 all. Van Zant with 5. Whittingstall to serve. Hannah, good serve, steps in from Fitting. Right side, splits the block and scores. That's Maley. Stojanovic late getting out there. Maley's got 5 now. She'll go back to serve. Outside hitter, opposite and right side on the sheet. And she sails that serve long, 18 all. Not sure what the difference between an opposite and a right side is. So Varez will re-enter eventually. Got some confusion here about what Loyola just did. So we're finishing up the score. They made the sub, brought in Bruckner for Maley. We're now good. And Iowa will make 2 subs. It will be Varez entering for Meitzler and Emerald entering for Deary. And Emerald will serve, 18 all. Iowa 1 set, Loyola none. Iowa took the first, tight one here in the second again. Emerald punches it over, Falk. Outside to Wynn, dug up. Emerald pushed it outside to Van Zant, catches the far line. Iowa +1. Charday adjusting, cutting it inside that block there. Love to see that. Emerald sends the serve at Bruckner. Overpass. Outside slide was pushed wide. Moisio, Emerald, Varez alone and gets the kill. Caught the middle block in no man's land and just nearly killed Remus. She's having a good laugh about it. Iowa leads 20-18. We'll take 60 seconds. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
Life moves fast. Kwik Start keeps up.
Whether it's fresh coffee, a bakery treat, or take-home meals that make life easier, we've got everything you need right here. While you're fueling up with our fully guaranteed gasoline, we've got great services like free ATMs and free air. Always clean stores, clean restrooms, and a smile for your day. Hey, we're all about saving you time, money, and making life easier. Kwik Star's here for you. Whenever you need us, we got you covered.
Hello, Iowa. Here's a promise. Wherever you are in this great state, University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you, even if you never walk through our doors. Educating, caring, leading research, sharing our expertise with all. Because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
John Evans back here at Extreme Arena where the Hawkeyes lead a tight one, 20-18 in set 2. Iowa took the first, 25-23. Carmel Varez leads the Hawks with 8 kills. Sharday Van Zandt with 6. Hannah Whittingstall and Sashka Stojanovic with 4 apiece. Iowa hitting 281 on the match. Loyola hitting 283. 8 blocks for Loyola, just 2 for Iowa. Amaral to serve. The lefty setter pounds it once and comes up. Good serve, Falk. Middle attack, high off the block. Moisio's there. Tight ball to Amaral. Behind her to Varez, off the block. Pushed outside to win. Stoyanovic's block was late. And it's 20-19. Burke re-enters. Win to serve. Burke has 7 kills, no errors for Loyola. She's been a tough out for Iowa. Win. Moisio couldn't decide if she was going to use platform or hands. Decided hands too late. Sneaks through. We're tied at 20. Third ace of the day for the Ramblers. Win. Pops that one in the net. Boy, tough time for that. Iowa leads 21-20. Stepanidis will re-enter. Van Zandt will serve. Sharday knocks it over. Drops it in front. Out of system here. Burke will get a swing, though. She rolls it over. Van Zandt, great ball. Amaral Stojanovic, good block there. That ball's tight. Stojanovic wins the joust, but back onto the Loyola side. Burke, big swing. Dug. Amaral finds her spot. Off the block, dug by Bruckner. I'm sorry, that was Wynn. Burke rolls. Amaral's there. Moisio pushes it, dumps it over. That's 4. Moisio, Amaral, Stepanidis. Nobody home, but no touch. She tried to do too much there. There was no block. Just finish the point. You had it. The time I wanted her to use variety, we didn't need variety. 21 all. Vanden Herrick in to serve. Barrett re-enters for Van Zandt. I think Iowa has 1 sub left. We'll see how they use that going forward. Barrett, Moisio, good ball. Amaral behind her to Varez. That goes off the block and scores. 22-21. Ramblers, I believe, have 3 subs left, so both teams getting tight here in the late going. Moisio to serve. Good drop serve. Bruckner, good ball. Back row win. Dug by Barrett. Amaral outside to Stepanidis off the block. Falls to the Rambler side. Falk out to Burke. Blocked, but Iowa can't dig it up. Burke has had just too much for Iowa. 8 kills on 15 swings, no errors. Hunter to serve, 22 all. Barrett, good ball. Right side to Varez, good move there. Great job from Amaral to shift that all the way back across the court. Iowa leads 23-22. And so Iowa will take the yellow card, delay a game here. You do not want Jamie Marquardt to come in either. You're going to want to leave Carmel in. Push everybody back here. Oh, so Iowa is. So Varez will serve. Is Iowa out of subs? I thought they had one. They have one left, right? So Iowa does have one sub left. They're not going to use it here. Varez to serve, which makes sense. You're going to want to keep her in the game if this goes long. Great serve there. Falk, good ball. Push to the right side, big swing. And Varez can't get the dig. We're tied at 23. So now you're going to be asking some players to do something they haven't done. You've got Stepanitis in the game. You've got Varez in the game. Neither one serve receive. Burke in the back row. Barrett, great ball to Amaral. Slide to Whittingstall, scores. Set point Iowa, 24-23. And Sharday Van Zant will come back in for Barrett. That's why you left the sub, because you didn't want Barrett in the front row. So now Iowa's got a bunch of bigs out there now because they're out of subs. And timeout Loyola. We'll take 60 seconds. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
Life's busy. Quick makes it easier. From fresh hot coffee to delicious bakery treats and quick grab-and-go meals and snacks, we've got what you need when you're on the run. Top off your tank with Quickstar's fully guaranteed fuel to keep you moving. Plus, enjoy added perks like free ATMs and complimentary air for your tires. Convenience, savings, and a see you next time with a smile. We're your go-to for everything you need to keep your day on track, because your comfort and cravings deserve the best. Stop into Quickstar today.
Can you think of anything that costs the same today as it did 10 years ago? There isn't much. That is, unless you're a Mid-American Energy customer. Thanks to all the renewable energy we're generating, our customers pay nearly the same rate for electricity today as they did back when we were all singing, "Call Me Maybe." And with Mid-American making even more investments in clean energy, you can count on enjoying those same affordable rates for the next decade. Now that's obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
John Evans back here at Extreme Arena. 24-23, Iowa leads set two. Took the first 25-23 in exactly the same fashion. Took the last 2 points of the set to win it. See if they can duplicate that feat. Iowa is out of subs, so the lineup on the floor will keep spinning around as long as this lasts. Burke leaves, Fitting comes in for the Ramblers. Iowa has the big lineup. A lot of people that don't serve receive are in the lineup for Iowa. See if Hallie Stepanitis can finish it off here, and Iowa won't have to worry about a serve receive. Stepanitis pops it over. Falk, tight ball, push to the middle, off the block. Iowa gets in the air. Great ball from Amaral. Van Zant with a tip. Dug up by Hunter. Big swing off the block. Iowa thinks it's in. It's called out. Coach Barnes will challenge. The ball slow dropped to the line. Everybody got a good view of it. Loyola thinks it's out. They're certain it's out. Iowa is certain it's in. We'll see who gets the right call. 24 all as it stands on the Malley kill. Maley kill. Dane had it all lined up and we lost it. So we'll see what happens. Boy, what a point there. Any part of the ball touches the line. So we're going to reverse it. Point Iowa. He had it reversed. Now he's changing. He's re-looking. So the set will go to Iowa. Hawks win set 2. In both sets, Iowa wins the challenge in the 23-24 range. This time it gives Iowa the set off the block. Iowa takes set 2, 25-23. Took the first by the same score. Wow. We're having some fun now, folks. 2-0 Iowa. We'll head to the third. Give me 2 minutes. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
Life moves fast. Kwik Star keeps up. Whether it's fresh coffee, a bakery treat, or take-home meals that make life easier, we've got everything you need right here. While you're fueling up with our fully guaranteed gasoline, we've got great services like free ATMs and free air. Always clean stores, clean restrooms, and a smile for your day. Hey, we're all about saving you time, money, and making life easier. Kwik Star's here for you. Whenever you need us, we got you covered.
At MidAmerican Energy, our 1.6 million customers depend on our energy 24/7. That's why we work 24/7 to deliver the safe, reliable energy you need. To keep our 99.9% reliability record, we're enhancing our technology, improving resiliency, and investing in critical infrastructure. We're generating power from all available resources to cover any increases in demand. And we're innovating to ensure you always have the energy you need. MidAmerican Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Farmers are constantly chasing more yield and greater consistency. Check out Mershman Seeds Power Core Enlist Corn. Here's Ben Pieper, our product manager.
Power Core Enlist corn hybrids are the fastest growing traits in growers' fields right now. Farmers know that we are choosing the right hybrids for the right acres to put more corn in their hopper at harvest. Combine that with Mershman Seeds starting line seed treatment, growers are finding that high yielding consistency that they're looking for.
Contact your local Mershman Seeds dealer today and ask them about Power Core Enlist Corn from Mershman Seeds, your friend in the field.
Hey Hawkeyes, this is Coach Ferentz. We're excited about the football season. Iowa Corn is pumped up for their season and their partnership with the Hawkeyes. When you drive to the game, support Iowa's corn farmers by selecting unleaded 88 at the pump. It's a fuel choice that's cheaper, homegrown, and better for the planet. It's worth the hype. Get pumped up with unleaded 88. Let's go Hawks.
Welcome back to Extreme Arena, Iowa. Wow, is everybody's heart beating again? 25-23 in the first with an overturn in the last 2 points. Iowa wins 25-23 in the second with an overturn on set point. I'm John Evans here at Extreme Arena. Kwik Star is proud to be the presenting sponsor of Hawkeye Volleyball. Find the nearest Kwik Star location at kwikstar.com. See if Iowa can maybe try something a little simpler here. It's been very exciting. Iowa's going to need to find a way to slow down Caitlin Burke. Burke's got 9 kills on 16 tries, hitting .562, which is just exceptionally good from primarily the left side pin. Iowa hitting .274 for the match. Loyola hitting .275. Carmel Varez leads the Hawks. She has 10, hitting .444 on the match. Van Zant with 6, Whittingstall 5, Stojanovic 4, Emerald 3. Warden and Stepanidis combined for 3, but unfortunately for Iowa, also combined for 4 hitting errors. So Iowa needs to clean up that other left side pin. Seeing a better day out of Charday. She's got the 6 kills, hitting .308. Amaral with 20 assists. Couple ace serves from Hannah Whittingstall. Iowa with 5 as a team. Amaral also leads the Hawks with 6 digs. Moisio and Barrett with 5 apiece. Hawks getting out-blocked 8-2 right now, so you're really going to want to tune that up a little bit. There'll be a stat change there to that last point. That should be a block there. Get Iowa a 3rd block. As Iowa, interesting there in the last set, ran out of substitutions, but banded together, didn't have to serve receive with the tall group. A few more seconds here before we serve to start the 3rd. Loyola will get us going there. As we come out of the huddle, Stepanitis still in. Barrett still in. So Iowa will run with the same lineup they ran in set 2. See if Iowa can pass a little bit better, get Stojanovic and Whittingstall involved earlier with some better timed swings. Claire's done a nice job kind of forcing the ball to them at times, but see if Iowa can get it to them more in rhythm. Ava Hunter with 19 assists for Loyola. Sam Falk has been a little bit of everywhere in the back row. She has 12 digs through 2 sets. Win to serve. Knocks it across at Moisio. Great ball to Amaral. There's the rhythm ball, but Stojanovic hits the top of the tape. Burke is blocked. Hawks set up a triple that time. Finally get the, that's how you shut Burke down. You get a triple on her. That was Stojanovic, Amaral, and Stepanitis that all had a piece of that. Actually, must have been Varez. Tip coming. Moisio gets it. Amaral one hand. Barron will have to just push it across. In system now. Burke with a great tip. Barrett's there. Varez with a good ball. Stepanitis off the block. Dug by Falk. Back row. Blocked but off the block. Wynn gets the kill. That's a great broad jump from back there. Wynn with 7. Remis to serve. Stepanitis, good ball. Amaral pushes it back out to her. And she gets the kill. Good swing from Hallie. She beats the middle there, Remis. Kind of glanced over. I thought, man, Falk gets all those, and then realized Falk wasn't in. It was Remis, so good swing there. Marquardt to serve. Jamie pops it right down the line. Tight balls. Oh, Whittingstall just misses long. As she got the overpass, just couldn't quite get it snapped down. Coach Barnes too late now. Drop serve. Amaral has to platform it across. Stepanitis off the net, rolls it. It's a good ball. Bad contact there. And again, the middle attacks by DeBleek. As Iowa in scramble, didn't do a very good job of getting back to play defense. 3-2 Loyola. Hunter pops it across. Moisio, great ball to Amaral this time. Whittingstall, boy, that's a great dig from Hunter. Whittingstall tips it over and scores. Amaral did a good job getting hands on it, popped it right up near the top of the net, and then Whittingstall just pokes it over. She's got 6. Iowa has to make this. So Iowa doing something new here and kind of messing with their normal smooth rotation moves. Warden comes in to serve. Van Zant into the front row. Stepanidis and Barrett leave. Alyssa knocks it right at Falk. Overpass. Van Zant shoves it down, but it's dug up. Moisio. Emerald takes a rip. Falk gets the dig. Push to the outside. Emerald's called in the net. Give Maley the kill. Coach Berkeley wants her team to go tempo. Down referees explaining some things to the Iowa side, though. Fittings knocks it over. Marquardt, Amaral, Van Zant from a little off the net. Knocks it off Falk. John Leo with the great hands. Hits Brian Yale in stride. Tied at 4. Charday with 7. Hawkeyes haven't been able to really serve Loyola out of system anymore. Falk with a good ball there, right side, tipped over. Amaral smacks it up in the air, but unfortunately just leaves a sitter up for DeBleek, 5-4. Falk now to serve. Marquardt, Amaral. Behind Van Zant, good push. Win on the floor, right side swing, tipped over, Amaral. Moisio platforms it behind her to Van Zant. She catches the sideline, good swing there. Charday heating up, she's got 8. Varez will re-enter for Marquardt eventually. Eventually being now, Amaral will serve. Claire pops the serve over at Wynn. Middle attack, dug by Moisio. Amaral pushed it across, tight ball to Van Zant, who's in the net. Actually, Hawks catch a break. The ball was on the floor before she ended up in the net. Give Van Zant 9. 6-5 Iowa. Amaral, good serve, but right at Falk. Pushed over. Amaral, good dig. Moisio platforms it to Varez on the right. Boy, what a swing there. Carmel Varez with her 11th kill of the afternoon, 7-5 Iowa. Amaral, good ball to Falk. Right side swing. Boy, I'm not sure. Warden made a business decision there to move out of the way. Catches the corner, 7-6. Maley to serve. Warden, tight ball. Amaral, good push to Stojanovic, who's blocked in the middle. First hitting error of the weekend for Sashka, tied at 7. 9th block for the Ramblers. Serve comes over at Warden, drops in front of her for an ace. Here comes the serve. Iowa trying to return with 2. Goes at Warden again. Much better ball this time. Amaral behind her to Varez. She sails it well over the inline. And Iowa a little discombobulated. 9-7 Loyola. Here comes the serve. Iowa not ready. Moisio. Amaral. Middle attack. Stojanovic. That's dug up. That ball sails over the inline. No touch. Iowa's got to do a better job getting ready. The up referee has a quick whistle. And Iowa's spending too much time in the huddle right now. Warden leaves. Stepanidis comes in. Van Zant will serve for the Hawks, down 1 here in set 3. Good serve right down the line. Bad pass, but a good second contact. Off the good chase down, and Iowa will get this knocked across by Van Zant. Falk steps in. Tight ball pushed outside. Tipped over. Hawks get it over. Right side. All of that for nothing. Remis gets the kill on the slide. Iowa played some great defense, but got nothing to show for it. Barrett will re-enter for Charday. Van Zant heads to the bench. 10-8 Loyola. Wynn now to serve. Moisio, middle of the floor to Amaral. Right side, Varez is blocked. Burke and Remis. (11-8). Moisio, Amaral, pushed outside, Stepanitis. Over the inline, touch called. Hallie with the kill. She's got 3 now. Moisio to serve. Mo pops it long. No, catches the inline. Right on the line and right in front of the Loyola bench. No argument there. Ace serve. 6th for Iowa, 11-10. Mo goes short this time. Ace serve back to back as she beats Bruckner. Catches the back line, drops it in front of the 10-foot line. Hawks have battled back. We're even at 11. Mo goes back to the short fastball. Bruckner right on top of the tape, right side. Stepanitis is there, but late off her hands. Remis with 7. Boy, she's been good. 7 kills on 14 swings. Iowa defense hasn't been up to what they've been this season. Vanden Herrick. Barrett outside of Stepanitis. Off the tape. Got a little lucky. Sometimes that's what it takes. 12 all. Varez leaves. Marquardt re-enters for the Hawkeyes. Jamie pops it across. Good ball there. Middle of the floor. Outside Burke. Misses wide. Wow, she finally missed. Hawks retake the lead with 3 in a row. Marquardt gets the green light. She pops a good strong serve there. Decent pass. Burke gets another try. That ball's blocked right off of her. Back-to-back hitting errors for someone that had been invincible there for a hot minute. 14-12. Marquardt, another good serve. Bruckner, good ball. Back row. Wynn tips it into the net, and it's 15-12. Coach Berkeley would call timeout, except it's the media timeout. 15-12, Iowa on a little run here. We'll take 60 seconds. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
You asked for all the extreme internet performance at an all-in price, and we listened. Get 1 gig internet with a 2-year price lock and everything included. Unlimited data for non-stop streaming, powerful Wi-Fi for enhanced coverage, built-in online threat protection, and internet equipment. All for just $65 a month for 2 years. It's the extreme 1 gig internet deal you asked for. Call 844-4FASTER or visit extreme.com for details. Offer available to new customers only. Price doesn't include one-time charges, tax, and government fees.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 58 years. Oak Knoll is located near the University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oakknoll.com to learn more. We are a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
John Evans back here at Extreme Arena. Iowa leads set 3, 15-12. Lead the match 2-0 after 2 very competitive first sets, 25-23 in each set. Both sets were tied at 23. Iowa finished off the last 2 points in both sets to get the win. Jamie Marquardt back to serve for the Hawks. Jamie pops it down the line. Bad pass again. Back row for win. Good dig from Iowa. That ball over to the Loyola side. Middle attack's dumped. Stepanidis rolls, scores! What a play by the Hawks. Whittingstall popped it in the air a little bit. Moisio uses good hands. Stepanidis with 5. It's 16-12. We might get a challenge here as to whether Mo was behind the 10-foot line. She lifted her foot in the air to protect. We are going to get the challenge as to whether it's a back row setter or not. If the libero is in front of the 10-foot line, the hitter can't attack it. And so this will all depend on where Mo's foot was. There was a play in the match before this where the libero used hands in front, and she did a great job. It was Evans, the libero from Butler, and she yelled at her hitter, stay down, stay down, stay down, because she knew she was in front of the line and had kind of set them up. Boy, that's close. There's not a great view straight down the line, and so that'll be the test, is can they get one right there. If they could stitch them together, you might get a better view here. And we got all kinds of new security here. We got all pegged around. Protecting Dane. Iowa may get away with this just as inconclusive. And Coach Berkeley probably will not be thrilled by that, and will also be out of challenges unless we get to a 5th set. (16-12) Iowa here in the 3rd. I didn't see what this one was. We're making adjustments to the book, though, so. So we've got the announcement coming. The call will stand inconclusive. There's nothing more than Dane hates than inconclusive. So Iowa gets the point, 16-12. Coach Berkeley's out of challenges. And Iowa leads by 4 now here in set 3. Stepanidis with the kill. She's got 5. Marquardt, good flat serve again. Bad pass, chased down, pushed across with 2 hands. Moisio, Amaral, Whittingstall with a good, solid touch there. Couldn't take a swing at it, but flipped it off Burke's inside hand. Whittingstall's got 7, and we'll get another timeout now from Coach Berkeley. Iowa leads by 5. We'll take 60 seconds again. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
You power your day with passion and purpose. It's the same for Alliant Energy. We're modernizing the grid, blending new, renewable, and traditional energy sources to meet growing demand safely and reliably. We're rising to the challenge to meet your energy needs today and for generations to come. Visit AlliantEnergy.com/poweringbeyond to learn more.
Cancer doesn't care. It doesn't care what you look like, how old you are, what you do, or where you live. We do. University of Iowa Healthcare is doing more to beat cancer than anyone in the state. From second opinions to life-saving treatments that happen here first, we lead the way in research, training, and care because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
We're back here at Extreme Arena and Hawkeye Volleyball. Kwik is proud to be the presenting sponsor of Hawkeye Volleyball. Find the nearest Kwik location at kwikstar.com. Now, Iowa has been here before in the first two sets, and Loyola has just found ways to keep battling back and make it very competitive late in the sets. Iowa, though, on a 6-0 run right now, leads 17-12. Jamie Marquardt to serve. Jamie with another great serve. Platform back, win from the back row. Marquardt with the dig. Amaral dumps it over. That ball's over. Moisio, look out. Onto the Rambler side. Outside to Burke. She's blocked. Good cover from Falk. Back to Burke again. Moisio pushed out to Stepanidis off the block. Dug by Burke. Good hustle from Falk. Platform to cross. Barrett. Amaral. Whittingstall shoves. Falk is there. Back out to Burke. And the Hawks can't find the next dig. Boy, what good hustle there. Rambler players everywhere. They were never in command of that point, and yet they win it. Burke now with 10. Iowa finally making her work a little harder, but it's 17-13 Iowa. See if they can side out here quickly, as it's Hunter now to serve. She pops it long. Boy, that's an exact terrible time for that if you're Loyola. 18-13. Warden comes in to serve. Van Zant comes in to play the front row. Warden sends it long. Tried to go right down the line. Jay Fitting in to serve. 18-14 Iowa. Again, Iowa has been here, just hasn't been able to cleanly close out sets. Floater there, Stepanidis, great ball. Amaral outside behind Van Zant, but knocks it through the block. That's 10 for Charday. Whittingstall to serve. Good ball from Falk. Middle attacks blocked back over. And that's a back row setter. She couldn't handle it. Should have just let it go. 20-14. Coach Berkeley knows she's got one timeout left. She'll use it. We'll take 60. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment, knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
Unwind in style at Riverside Casino and Golf Resort, where luxury and excitement come together. Tee off on a world-class golf course, savor gourmet dining, and enjoy premier entertainment and amenities that are second to none. Feeling lucky? Hit the slots or try your hand at our table games. There's always action on the floor. Whether you're here to relax, play, or indulge, Riverside offers more than just a getaway. It's an unforgettable experience. Visit riversidecasinoandresort.com to learn more.
John Evans back here at Extreme Arena. Iowa leads the third set 20-14. Looking to close the match out after taking the first two sets by scores of 25-23. Whittingstall, good serve. Win, good ball. Right side swing. Dug by Whittingstall. Charday. Oh, tried to go sharp cross. I like the idea, just didn't work. Whittingstall with the dig. Big smile on her face coming off. Middles love digs and middles love assists. Sam Falk to serve. The ace leader for the Ramblers knocks it over at Warden. Steps in front of Marquardt. Van Zant tips to the back corner. Good dig from Fitting. Outside to win. Warden overpass back to the Loyola side. Falk, right side swing, tipped over. Warden's there easy. Amaral back out to Van Zant. Tips. Easy dig for Hunter. Back outside, big sharp swing. That ball's dug up by Marquardt, but it'll end up over the Hawkeye bench and into the front row, 20-16. Maley with the kill. She's got 9, which actually is more than she had on the season coming in. Falk with a good quick serve. Marquardt, Amaral rips and scores. Claire says enough. She's been quiet on the offensive end tonight. Vares will leave. Gabby Deary will come in. Claire Amaral will head to the back row. She'll serve. 21-16 Iowa. Good serve from Amaral. Good pass though, middle of the floor. Right side pushed outside, dug by Deary. Amaral outside, boy, that is tight. That's a hitting error for Van Zant, and that is a placement error for Claire Amaral. As Charday had nothing to do with that ball, 21-17. Knocked across, Amaral middle of the floor. Stojanovic off the block, Falk with a diving play, that's over. Stojanovic takes it, pushes it up. Amaral behind her to Deary. And in the net is Loyola. And they have no challenges left, so it doesn't matter. No challenges left, no challenges left. She has no challenges left, and she's challenging it. She doesn't have any left. What did I miss here? I'm going to have to ask Dane after this. This is the third challenge from Loyola, and she has not been successful yet. The call is confirmed anyway. So yeah, Dane and I are going to have a talk after this one. That's her third unsuccessful challenge, Dane. 22-17. Stepanidis back in, Warden leaves. Van Zant serves it over. Falk, good ball. Right side slide. Bammed in the block and down. Hawkeyes get the block. Stepanidis and Stojanovic. (23-17). Van Zant to serve again. Good strong serve there. Great pass though. Pushed outside. Wins, block. That ball's up. Stojanovic is lost. Fortunately, she got lost in the right spot. Moisio outside to Stepanidis. Good roll. Dug up by Fitting. Right side slide. High off the block. Amaral takes it. Moisio behind her. Good back set. Stepanidis. Good dig there. The ball's tight. Stepanidis dunks. Stojanovic dunks. Win. Good push. Van Zant. Amaral. Deary off balance. Off the block and scores. Hawks win the hustle play there. Set point, match point. And Van Zant will try to win it for the Hawks. Charday sends the floater at Falk. Great ball. Pushed outside behind Wynn off the tape. Diving play from Moisio. Hawks get it over. Right side to Wynn. Off the block, and the Hawks can't get it up in the air. Moisio and Van Zant dive and meet in the middle there. Can't quite finish it. Charday leaves. Allie Barrett comes in. Saw the Illinois State back row player have a collision like that. Left in a sling, so everybody comes out all right. Win to serve. She knocks it at Moisio. Great ball. Middle attack, Stojanovic dug up. Moisio, Amaral, right side to Deary. Ball's on the Iowa side. Moisio, Amaral, Deary again. Falk with the dig. Pushed outside. Back row actually over the end line, and that'll do it. Iowa sweeps the weekend. 9-0 in sets, 3-0 in matches, 25-23, 25-23, and 25-18 here in the third. We'll get Coach Barnes right after this. As Iowa finds a way to get it done. As the Hawkeyes will take a lap around the arena. Lots of high fives coming. And then the Hawkeye team will sign autographs. As the Hawkeyes move to 6-0 on the season. Coach Jim Barnes finding his way over as he just enjoys watching his team jog around and celebrate right now, so I don't blame him a bit there. Well, Coach, I'd call that a mix between. I got to turn you up here. Make sure you can hear me all right.
Yeah, I got you.
You good now?
Yeah.
I'd call that a mix between Thursday and Friday. It wasn't quite as good as Thursday, and it wasn't quite as messy as yesterday. What did you think?
Yeah, that's a good picture of what happened. And ultimately, I give credit to Loyola. They probably played the best defense we've seen this season. They dug some of our best shots, and so credit to them. Really happy to see Sharday do what she's been doing in practice in a match, because this was really, I felt like, the first match where she was really terminal like she's been in practice.
Well, you saw, I was kind of looking through the stats of the weekend, and your middles hadn't made a hitting error all weekend.
Yes.
They made a couple today,
yeah,
but they hadn't made it all weekend. And then, like we talked yesterday, Carmel wasn't who you expect. Sharday wasn't, and Alyssa wasn't. And boy, you got contribution. You got 11 out of Carmel today.
Yeah.
You got 10 out of Sharday.
Yeah.
And then you went to Vinnie Johnson, the microwave again.
She was ready.
Hallie Stepanitis, I don't know if she's doing shoulder exercises, but she comes in, picks up 5 kills after a rough start to begin with. But, boy, then just kept after it. And what I kept saying during the broadcast, the variety of shots.
Yeah.
She didn't just beat it into the block.
No.
She used some
Good
rolls.
instincts.
Rolls and angles.
Yes, for sure. And, that was the other one, Carmel. I think this was one of the first matches where she got in a rhythm as well. And we need Sharday and Carmel to really put a lot of balls away from us. So that's the part I like the most. And then putting in Hallie, she started slow, but I go, Hallie, I'm rolling with you to let you loosen up and go. And then it started coming because she's such a gamer. And again, we need more kills, and those 3 can provide some for us.
Yeah, it seemed like they ran good offense. They ended up, Loyola only hit 189 in the end, but there was a stretch there where they were hitting a really high percentage.
Yeah.
It felt like you couldn't get them out of system, and then all of a sudden it kind of turned. The serving, you had 7 aces, but there was a stretch there where you got them out of system without aces.
Right.
And you were able to really turn it around on them.
And that was the key, just getting the setter off the net, because when they were in system, that left side was good, and that slide was tough to stop. And like you said, we had to get them out of system. And every game was 2 points other than the last. And I kept looking up, feeling like we should have a bigger lead, but those guys just played great defense. They made us really earn a lot of points.
Well, you were ahead kind of early to middle of the set, and then they battled back, and they'd catch you at 23. And how about that? Both in the first set and the second set, you win a challenge at 23 all, and then at 24-23 to take the lead and then to win the set in the second set.
At some games it goes your way. Not only everything that we challenged was good, but everything they challenged went to us too. It was just one of those days I go, we're winning every challenge. But, ultimately I just, again, proud of the girls. In the second set we ran out of subs, and so we had to adjust in there. And we do that in practice, and they just – we could have very easily lost that second set because of that, but we stuck in there.
I'm not going to lie. I did not want to see the tall group serve receive. I'm glad you finished that off there on that 24-23 point.
We almost sub for Carmel when she was going back, which would have meant Allison would have had to, or libero would have had to move up to the front row. So I go, no, we can't risk that in case it goes long, and it did go long, and luckily we saved the sub. And I'm just proud of the girls the way they adapted.
So I don't know if you know this or not. 6-0 is the best start since 2009.
Right.
That also matches the best start in school history.
Yeah.
So congratulations on that.
Thank you. I heard that was around the corner. So one more, right?
Well, let's. Who cares about one? Let's go. Let's go win another tournament this weekend at Southeast Missouri State.
Absolutely.
Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you, John.
Coach Jim Barnes of your winning Iowa Hawkeyes. Iowa moves to 6-0 now on the season. It wasn't always pretty, but it was enough to get it done. As Iowa takes down Loyola. Here in straight sets, the Kwik Star Classic champions. And I will go ahead and wrap this up for your Saturday. That'll do it for this afternoon here at Extreme Arena in Coralville. The Hawkeyes are champions for the second week in a row, winning the Kwik Star Classic and enjoying the best start since 2009, moving to 6-0 on the season, sweeping the Ramblers by scores of 25-23, 25-23, and 25-18. That 6-0 start matches the best start in school history, which had been done 3 times, 1978, 1988, and 2009. The Hawks will look to set the school record when heading back on the road to Cape Girardeau for the SEMO Invitational, where Iowa starts with the hosts Southeast Missouri State Redhawks on Thursday night at 6 o'clock. I'll have all the action for you. I will also play on Friday and Saturday to finish up their 3rd tournament of the season. I'm John Evans. Thanks for listening all weekend long. Have a good rest of your weekend. Go Hawks.